Hey everybody. Oh, am I in a Batman Dutch tilt? I don't know. Let's leave it there. Hi everybody, Adam Savage here in my cave with an Arriflex build. What's Arriflex? Well, I recently restored the motor of my Arri 2C 35mm handheld film camera, which I intend to actually run film through later this year. It'll need an overhaul. But recently on eBay, I picked up an item of, when you traffic in Arri equipment, old vintage Arri equipment, there are some things that are hard to come by. One of them is a cable. I've got a couple of these, luckily. The cable has a little clip on it, and that clip is so that you can put that cable into this shoulder wearable pack, and that clips in. Look at that. Okay, so I picked up this battery pack, and it is non-functional right now, and I'm going to get it to be functional. That's the goal. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to get this battery pack functional. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to replace almost everything on this. I think I'm going to replace the cell. I'm going to replace the leather strap because I think it needs help. I'm going to replace the cord because it's really old and I can feel that the rubber is cracking. Oh, look at that. That just pops right off. Oh, you are brilliant. Oh, Arri, I love you. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to get started in pulling this whole thing apart. First and foremost, it would seem I want to, yeah, it looks like these two screws help me remove. Yes, they do. They pull out this piece. Oh, great. Okay, there's that. Leopold Enterprises. Merrick Avenue, Long Island, New York. General Electric Battery Business Section. All right. Now the question is, does this come out? It does! Oh, ladies and germs. This is a big old frickin'... Wow, look at this thing. Jeez, I'm crow. Okay, so yeah, this definitely needs some help. Because I can... Ah, look at that. Gross. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So, here comes this piece. And that's the negative lead, and this is the positive lead. Now, what is this? 8.4 volts. 8.4 volts? So the really nice thing about this piece is that this, look at how pretty this is. I don't, wow. Wow. I mean, there's something so amazing about this. The question is it still chargeable? Is this remotely? Let me see if I can get anything out of this. Wow, 1.3 volts. Actually getting fun. Which leads me to an interesting question. I think the first thing for me to do here, it's all insulated. Yeah. I think the first thing for me to do here, oh, I see, that cracked, yeah, is, yeah, so that one like that, and then that one over there, and then this one around. Okay, so the other thing that's going on here, so, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a charger in here, and the charger charges this battery. So if I can get this battery to actually charge and hold a charge, that's better for me than, that's the best possible outcome for me. So then the question is, how do I get the charger out? Well, let's pull this whole thing to pieces, shall we? Amazing. I guess I don't need anything to do the charging. And the fuse is on there. I suppose I can plug it in and short the fuse and just make sure that it works. The other question is about getting rid of this garbage. If I can get it to charge and hold a charge, then I will work out. All right, so okay, the light's on. What is the light on saying? Neon lamp indicates charger on. Okay, great. So then, yes, I did that, and that part goes there. Okay, yeah. And let's see if it's gathering a charge. Yep. Yep. It is slowly charging. Let's see if it holds that charge. That's very exciting. Okay, let's in the meantime, we can move this over here where it's not bothering anybody. It's really awesome. I can't believe it's still pulling a charge. Yeah. Yep. All right. While that is happening, what else can I be doing here? Well, I could swap out that is... All right, let's do this. So this piece actually looks like it's in great shape. It's just these two that don't. So my question is, maybe I can restore these a little bit, because they're not awful. I have some stuff. Look, let's see if this helps a little bit. I've got some saddle soap here. This is apparently a type of leather restoration gel for old books that are getting powdery, and it says to use a brush and brush it over the whole area, and it stops the dry rotting of books. So I'm just going to try it here on this. By the way, this stuff is it's called Celu Gel, made by Preservation Solutions, 2650 West Montrose Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. One of my favorite cities. Oh, I smell some alcohol in here. Here, I'm going to do it so that you can see it. Well, it's definitely increasing the suppleness of the leather. That's for sure. That's for darn tootin'. And where it's under the most strain, let's get it in there. We'll see how this does tomorrow. Ooh, hey, alcohol in a cut hurts. That's just something I'm going to reveal. Yep. I'm really curious how this, I think this is also a leave it overnight kind of moment. So I'm going to get this all treated and then I'm going to let that sit. There we go. I have no idea how this is going to do. I do a lot of work with old leather, so I was thinking to myself, I'd pick up this leather restore and see how it did. So there's that. I like the idea that I'm using the original piece, so we'll let that also sit here and see how much. Right, I'm still charging. I guess I'm not having the highest of hopes that this battery will actually be functional when I'm done. I have to remember it's plugged into AC because it could electrocute me here. I'm just going to use my little FLIR thermal imaging camera to see if anything in here is getting warm. Well, the transformer is warm, but that's to be expected. Nothing else seems to be getting too bent out of shape. I guess, huh. All right, now that I've got it able to start to charge, I've unplugged it so it can't electrocute me. And now we're going to put it back together. All right, now technically, if I plug this in, I should be able to actually get power to this. Let's just try that, okay? That's right, that's positive, drink, and that goes in there to make sure it stays. And then this goes to here. Barely. All right, well, that was awesome. Let's plug this in, see what we can get. I guess the thing is that as long as I have this circuit, I could throw in a nice fat lion battery like this guy. I could even do two of these in series with each other and still be able to charge them. Because this just has, yeah. All right, we're going to leave this on a charge overnight, see how it does in the morning. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to another piece. Sorry. When last we left our intrepid hero, he had procured and restored the leather of a beautiful Arriflex battery pack. Model number 7V04, serial number 1-67, catalog number 331010. Arriflex Corporation of America. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the battery that I procured is a 12-volt gel cell, sealed lead acid battery, and I have a charger for it, yes, And I'm hoping to install both the charger and this battery in here. This was the former charging circuit. I want to retain, I'd like to retain a couple of things. I like this neon lamp, but I'm not sure I'll retain that, this guy. I definitely have to retain this, the banana plugs, and the plate that they're in. So I may end up cutting this whole plate to fit into here so that it matches, so that these guys match up with those holes, you see? Yes. I've got a little screw there that'll hold this plate. So it's pretty it's pretty straightforward, which is definitely the words that are a harbinger of disaster. I can't see any reason this wouldn't work. Okay, the pause that's happening here, the reason I'm pausing is I don't like cutting up vintage equipment. So, yeah, I don't love cutting up vintage equipment. I'm going to hold on to all the pieces of this just in case they come up later. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's, that's what okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Well, this is a straightforward one. This, I believe, is my new circuit. I've got the banana plugs connected to the charging circuit, connected to an AC that connect to the battery. I want to test this system. I will plug it in and test the values that I'm getting. Yes, I'll plug it in and test the values that I'm getting. Okay, no mysterious blue smoke has been released. The circuit is still good. I should be getting 12 volts out of here, and I am. I should be getting 12 volts out of here, and I am. And I should be getting, well, I've insulated everything across the AC, so I don't have anything exposed there. So technically, this should work. Okay. We have unplugged. So I think it's almost time for me to actually do some final assembly. Is that really the case? So let's see. This goes here like that. Excellent. Let me get I have a Phillips. Hey. All right. That one's in. So now the battery goes in, and I think when the battery goes in, we do, that's the negative lead, that's the positive lead. Come on, there we go. That's it. Good. I'm going to tape you. Yeah, I just want to make sure that these don't release, so I'm just going to give them a piece of insurance tape. There we go. Great. Nice and secure. And that one's all good. So now the question is, what is the best way to insulate this and keep it from messing with our persuasion? And I think the answer is, yeah, a piece of ABS in there. I've got a little lip here, right? So I think that this outer box is vacuum formed, probably in the 70s, but I think this is vacuum formed. And I've got a little lip under here and here. So I'm going to make a strip that goes over this. Yep. And gives you a little space. Yeah. All right. What I have is some Kydex. Ooh, that's like almost the perfect size. Almost the perfect size. All right, everyone. You ready for some band? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm really starting to like how this goes. All right. If I plug this in, let's just see if I'm getting a charge. Yep. Getting a charge. Excellent. All right. So getting a charge is good. So let's close this up. See if I can't get power out of it for my camera. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. The battery. Yep. Plugs into that. And that's secure. This only has one polarity. That right there dude, that's officially an Airy battery pack revivified. Oh, so awesome. And forward and reverse is working. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. So that, yeah, I need to deal with that. And it's not plugged in. And I'm going to pull this up. I guess I could throw a pop rivet in there, or I could use another screw of the same kind. I don't, yeah. 632, hang on. Let's see if this works. I've got here a combination drill tap. We're gonna give it a shot. Let's do it right here. That looks pretty good. And let's make a, let's just, oh yeah, we'll do it from there. We'll do it from, well, ladies and gentlemen, if that isn't just as neat as you please, well, I just don't know what is. Yeah, great. And then that's not, yeah, let's get some. I'm gonna get some electrical tape over that piece of metal there, just in case. Let's see here. That goes there. Right, there it is. Yep, I love it. Plus, we've got the battery cable with the clip. Now that actually has a nice resistance. It can't unplug and hang on. There we go. Yeah, so we plug this in. It's the final systems check. Hey! Here, I'll show you the tachometer. Here it is, spooling up. There is something about seeing that 24 frames per second that is just freaking magical. Why? Why am I doing this? It is sort of like this exercise is one of the ways I feel like I pay respect to technology. I may have to redo this whole strap, but it is relatively functioning. There we go. Dude. I am super pleased. That is one revivified Arri battery package. Hey, so the reason I use a 12-volt battery when the first one was an 8.4 is that what I found online is Arri batteries will run on almost anything from like 9 volts up to 16 or 15 or something like that. And the 12 volts is totally safe, which is great. That's what I've done. I know, I'm beaker, this hair these days. Thank you guys for joining me for this one-day build. I'm gonna go put this back in a safe space, which is not my workbench. And there'll be more Arri stuff coming soon. Cheers.